So you remember I said we don't just make signs? And you remember I said we don't just wrap vans? Well, sometimes we do boats. This isn't the first boat we've done, not even the first ocean rowing boat we've done. So when Norman bumped into a former England Rugby Sevens player in Ollie Phillips,
Team sees life, there we go, yeah.
Ollie was telling Norman about his next challenge, and he's taking on the world's toughest row. So we were very excited to say, we're in a good place to help you.
Cool, so today we're here with Ollie Phillips, who's going to be doing something a bit crazy in this boat behind us. So, Ollie, can you tell us a little bit more about what you're going to be doing?
Yeah, hi mates, thanks so much for having me. So in December, there's 4 of us attempting to row the Atlantic as part of the world's toughest row. This is our boat that you are and the Sussex Sign Company are kindly looking after for us and branding up into all its glory and splendour. But we are a team called Seas Life. And between the 9th and 12th of December, we take on the 3,000 miles across the Atlantic from La Gomera to Antigua.
Brilliant. And how long do you reckon that's going to take?
Well, I mean, if you ask me, I hope it's going to take like 30 days.
Okay.
That would mean that we get close to a world record. But
yeah.
I think in reality, all these things depends on weather, wind, and if we can be between 35 and 40 days, then that would be a massive blessing.
Brilliant.
Looking for like a plethora of different causes.
Wonderful. That is brilliant. Yes, we at the Sussex Sign Company are going to be taking these old graphics off and putting brand new stickers on, so that all the time that the team are rowing across the Atlantic, those wonderful charities are getting all the exposure.
I've already been told by Norman it's a hell of a challenge just to get this off.
Yes.
Let them go across the Atlantic, so let's see how we go.
We'll get that off, get new graphics on, and it's going to be looking brilliant.
It's going to be fun. Thanks so much.
So I'm by no means the expert, but from what I understand, the world's toughest row includes starting in La Gomera in the Canary Islands and rowing across the Atlantic Ocean all the way to Antigua, which, if you ask me, is absolutely bonkers. But these incredible people that come from all over the world train for months and months and months to make sure that they can do this challenge. It can take, I think, about 30 to 50 days at sea, often over Christmas, away from loved ones and all these luxuries that you and I are used to. And not only is it an incredible feat of human endurance, but they are doing it for incredible causes. So many great charities are getting support from all the different crews that are doing it. We need to do our bit to make sure that we can support them in this amazing challenge. So let's get into it. So one of the things we were a little bit nervous about in the lead up to this was there are so many sponsors, which is completely fantastic that all these amazing businesses are coming out in support of the guys doing this challenge and supporting the amazing causes that they're doing it for. But from a production point of view, we were a little bit worried about how we were going to get them all on the boat. But thankfully, on this particular project, the crew have been amazing with sending us over their own mock-ups and CGIs of how they want everyone laid out. So we were able to just kind of replicate that. And then it was all about just taking the measurements and making sure that everybody fits. Actually getting the graphics on the boat isn't too bad because it's not dissimilar to a van. So it has the nice smooth bodywork, and if anything, it probably has less recesses, there's no door handles, and that just makes our lives a little bit easier. There are a few parts that make it slightly tricky, like the ropes on the side. I don't know the technical term for those, but we will work around those and get it looking as best we can.
Welcome. Boat's all done.
No, it is done. I mean, your view's finally ours, right? Which is amazing. Team sees life, there we go, yeah. So, but I am so grateful to you and to Sussex Sign Company just for making it happen, put it all together so fast. Yeah, just to see all the logos, to see it all come alive, see our names on the back as well, just makes it feel a bit extra special now. So.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit real as well. Yeah. It really is happening now, which is a bit worrying. There we go.
Exciting, and you're taking it straight up to Henley.
We are, yeah. We're going back up to Henley, and then we've got our first fundraiser for us next Sunday. So it will be on show to the masses next Sunday.
How exciting!
Brilliant. I cannot thank you enough. So it's going to be great. The logos will last, and we'll get all the way to Antigua, and we can celebrate having finally crossed 3,000 miles across the Atlantic. So it should be fun.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. Awesome. Very happy to help.
Thanks, mate. Come on.
Thanks.
So hopefully you enjoyed coming along with us for a slightly different project today. We really enjoyed doing this one, and we are so glad that they're happy with the final result. We're really excited to be cheering them on from the shore as they row across the Atlantic and take on this amazing challenge. And we'll make sure that we leave some information in the description box below so that you can follow along as well and see how they're getting on with their journey. If you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to our channel and like and comment anything else you'd like to see. Thanks so much for watching. Do you know what it's called? This rope.
Rope?
Yeah. Well, yeah, but it's specifically because this is the rope they use if they fall off.
Right.
So if you fall out the boat and you're like, oh no, swim, 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 that's the rope you grab onto to be able to get yourself back in the boat.
Oh, yes, of course.
I think it's called a thing. I think it has a name, but I don't know what the name of it is. Life rope.
Life rope.
Probably not. That's a rubbish name. Let's not call it that. Right. If I had a penny for every time our graphics went from La Gomera in the Canary Islands all the way to Antigua, I'd have 2 pennies, which is not a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Okay, how about, we're lucky enough to be able to say that our signs do tend to get around when they're on the side of a van, but it's not often we can say they travel 2,000 miles across the Atlantic Ocean. We're trying to convince people every day that our graphics are waterproof. So to prove it, we're going to put them on a boat. Ricky!
Yeah.
Hello!
Hey.
It's Ricky! What's up?
Or the van.
Yeah.
Well, the boat.
The boat.
The boat.
The boat.